Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm singing Beastie Boys because out. Hello. I'm in my dark bedroom again. Super full face of makeup because I have been playing with products all morning long and doing comparisons, and it's freaking me out. I'm so excited. I don't think I've been this excited about makeup since I first got my kit. I'm gonna be real right now, you guys. I am absolutely blown away by this concealer and this foundation, and I'm wearing it right now. And I'm wearing some of our new pigments, and I'm wearing our mascara, and my mind is really blown. So I still kind of look a mess. I might still be in my jammies, but Mama's looking good this morning. All right. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hello. Are you ready to talk about partying? Yes. Yes. We must be partying. And I'm going to talk about how to party, and I'm going to talk about how not to party, and I'm going to talk about why you aren't partying, and I'm going to talk about being rude, and I'm going to talk about devaluing relationships because of your parties. But most importantly, I'm talking about how you have to be partying. You have to be partying. I'm going to talk about being thick-skinned and flops, and are they really flops, and what are flops, and how it makes your feelers hurt, and how that might be affecting your business. So, Unique really blew home parties and party bait businesses out of the water. We were the first to do crazy Facebook online parties, right? We were. It was nuts. And a lot of other direct sales companies followed suit because they're like, holy smokes, we can reach people without having to leave our house. We can sell products via the internets. It can be fun, and it's super awesome. And we did that, and we exploded, and it was amazing. And then something started to happen. And I'm going to say it started to happen, we're going to say last fallish, maybe October, December, January. What happened is that our homies, our friends, got burnt the heck out on parties, right? People were doing parties, and they were doing them very rudely. And if you were doing rude parties, don't worry about it, okay? We get super excited. We want to reach lots of people. There is party etiquette, you guys, and remembering that the reason that we are partying in the first place is to build relationships is really, really important. So I'm gonna kind of step on some of the things not to do with your parties right now. All right, the ever big debate on is there a group for parties? I've been added to one. My upline never did a launch party for me with it. There's lots of unique Facebook groups on how to do parties. There's mock parties out there. You just have to search. In my team page, we have a list of people posting their launches. So you can go in and you can kind of see what everybody else is doing. Fake it till we make it. We'd like to copy. It's all good. You got to turn it into yourself. We'll talk about that in a little bit. All right. The big debate. Do you do a group or do you do an event? Right? Now, Facebook likes to change things up. And events, I've always done events, you guys. I have a group for my VIP, my personal clients. It's a way for me to be able to reach just them, and they can be updated on on all of our deals and whatever, and our kudos, and they have a direct connection with me. So I suggest everybody have a VIP group, but it's not a party, you guys. I don't post in it all the time. I don't annoy and piss off my friends. It's my VIP group. So I do suggest that you get a group. And listen, if your hostess, it's all about your hostess. It's not about you. It's about her. It's about getting her rewards. It's about making her feel like connected with you and building that relationship. It's about getting her super excited. If she wants to have a group for her party, then you have a group for her party because it's not about you. All right. Now, hostess coaching is of the utmost importance. If somebody books a party with you and you don't communicate with her until the day of the party, you are not probably going to have a successful party. You need to pick up the phone and call her, or send her an awesome video message, or use the voice connect on Facebook. Don't just text her. Don't just email her and expecting her to know what to do, because here is the fact, Jack. Hostesses that are not active in their parties, that your friends are not going to pay attention to you. They are not your friend. They will be after the party, but they are not your friend. Her selfies and her testimony and her excitement is what is going to make the party work. And so it's really important that you coach your hostess. Now I'm talking about, week-long parties. If that's what, is that your jam? If that's what you like to do, I prefer live parties. I will book that party and I make that event a week out. I post once a day reminding everybody and telling them what the deal is about the live party. And then we pick a time in the evening after the kids have gone to sleep and everybody shows up at the event page at that time and I do live parties. They're fun. I generally have way more interaction. You're not going to be bumming everybody out because you're posting all the time. I'm like, there she goes with another makeup post. Does she even know me? Do you even see me? Do you even care that I'm here? We must not annoy people, okay? You're getting product in your hostess's hands before the party. She needs lash pictures. She's doing lash pictures. For me, when somebody books a party with me, if they don't already have the mascara, I have them order the mascara. I have them order it so they have time to post pictures and so they can give you their testimonial. So they're just not blowing smoke up their friends' behinds, because their testimony and excitement is what's going to make your party work. All right, back to groups versus events. Facebook has changed things up on events. For a while, there were so many online events because lots of other companies were doing it that our events were getting lost. People didn't even know they were invited. Okay, so here is what you do. It is way, way better if you're having an event or if you're having a group that you have 10 people that want to be there and want to participate versus 500 that you've just added to. You've automatically added to. They don't care. That's rude. Don't auto add people to groups. It's not nice. Even my VIP group, I ask them first. I put it out there. Do you want to be a part of this group? Yes. You want people who are willing to be there, not people who have been auto added. That is rude. Don't do it. You are going to devalue relationships and your friend is going to be devaluing her relationships. We don't want that. And they're not going to buy your makeup. They're probably not even going to pay attention. And it's giving all of us a bad name. So stop doing that right now. Don't auto add people to groups. Now, the really great thing about events is you send out a flippin' invitation. Now, you can send out a Facebook invitation. A lot of times they get lost. Have your hostess either message everybody or have her pick up the gosh darn phone and call them. Say, hey, I'm really into this unique makeup. I'm going to have an online live event and we're just going to get together and we're going to play some games and it's going to be super fun and I'd really want you to be there. I think that you would love this makeup. Relationship building. It's not just important for you and your hostess, it's important for your hostess and her friends because she doesn't want to be bumming everybody out because you know what? If she does, she's not going to want to host another party, you guys. And I have the same hostesses every 3 or 4 months host parties because it's time for reorder, so don't be rude. Once again, 15 people that want to be there is way, way, way more powerful than 500 that don't. Okay? And they're going to look at that number and be like, I was just auto added. Yes, I keep forgetting I'm going to upload this video after. And so, yes. So if you're having a group, cool. Have your group. Have your hostess invite them and ask if they want to be added first. Okay? Have them call. Remember the phone? Remember the way we used to talk to people? Now, there's a really great new feature on your messenger where you can send a little voice message, and that's still more personal than just sending texts. People will ignore them. They probably won't ignore the voice message because they can hear your sincerity. They can hear your fun. They can hear your excitement. Okay, so that is what I have to say about groups versus events and auto-adding people. Don't do it. Also, don't do, if you do have a party or a group, just all of a sudden change the name. Just change the name. Change the name. I already have this group going. There's already lots of images in there. I'm just going to change the name and add a different hostess. Rude. It's rude. Because everybody sees that you changed the name. They feel like, you are nobody. You should never, ever sell things and pressure things on people. It should be really fun. Okay? Now I'm going to talk about flops. There is no such thing as a flop party. All right? No such thing. Does it hurt your feelers if you're talking to yourself all night? Yes. It hurts your feelers. My feelers get hurt too, you guys. But we carry on and we learn. And that's totally cool. And you know what? Here's a fact, Jack. Half of your parties might be flops. But you know what? You're learning. And it's not a flop if you add your more friends on Facebook and if you connect with women in the party that are engaging. It's all about building your market, you guys. It is a flop. Want to know what a flop is? If you didn't sell any makeup and you didn't make any new friends, that's a flop. Okay? And if you are having a valuable, personal, fun party that's fun, you guys, it gotta be fun, it's not a flop. All right, here's something else that you should not do. You do not message your hostess's friends. Not for the party's sake. If you need to message them to follow up to see if they liked the makeup they got, if you need to message them because they're having questions about picking up colors, if they mention something about their life that you can like she said that she has a son with autism. I have a son with autism too. I'm going to reach out to her and be like, hey, let's be friends. You know, just an example. But you don't just cold be like, hey, just a reminder, Rachel's party's tonight. You don't want to miss it. Don't do that, because they're like, hey, who are you? You're invading my bubble. I didn't invite you. Don't do it. Have her do it, because she's not invading their bubble, because they're homies. You know, have her call them, have her message them. That's what you need to do. Have them reach out to me. Yeah, if people have questions, I mean, that's what the party's for. Okay, so there's different ways to have parties, and this is what I'm suggesting that you guys need to do. You need to take bits and pieces from parties that you've been at in the past, parties that you have seen that you love, and make it your own. Make your own images. Pick monkey. Word swag. Make your own images, okay? You have great imagination. Imagination is key in this business. I do games. I'm going to talk about that in just a sec. Well, then you need to go to a party, Cindy. You need to learn how to party. You have to be at a party. We always think like a consumer. What are the parties that I love? And listen, I go to other direct sales parties too, just to watch. Well, and I buy. I support all my direct sales ladies. But to see like, man, that was a good party. She did awesome. Taking notes, taking notes, taking notes, taking notes. Okay, videos. People love videos, but they have to be really, really short, because people have really short attention spans, okay? Make videos for your customize it, man. Make your hostess feel special. No copy and pasting. Like, yes, you can copy and paste a little bit, but come on, you guys. If your hostess feels like you are like working hard for her, you want her to get rewards, you love her and her friends, and you make it personal and fun, she's gonna be your makeup girl forever. Heck, she might even join your team, because you just showed her how fun and awesome our job is. Okay, so when I spare time, I make images, I put them in files, I keep it organized, so when it is party time, everything is right there, right? I know what I'm going to say, I know the way that it's going to go. Now, I don't start my live Facebook parties and just start spamming with like vomiting everything about the makeup, okay? I do it in sections. Now, the tag team party peeps, if you don't know them, find them on Facebook. They have really great suggestions. They're super fun. They have really fun parties. Now, I don't follow... Hold on, I'm having an eyelash thing right now. There we go. Okay, I don't follow their formula exactly, because you know what? I make it my own. It has to fit with me. It has to fit with my hostess. It has to fit with the time of year. It has to fit with the products that I think are fabulous. But it's a really good, they have amazing suggestions. So, hi, educate yourself. Okay, they do, you can purchase scripts, you can watch their YouTubes, go to their website. They are adorable, and they have really great suggestions on parties. My half-off items are for my hostesses. If her party doesn't qualify, I let her have one of my half-off items, because I don't use my half-off items because it doesn't count towards my PRS. And so, happy hostess, she's probably going to come back for more, and that's what I do. I have like 50 half-offs saved up in my unique account, and they're for my parties. They're for my hostess. So she's never walking away empty-handed when she parties with me. Nope. Happy hostess. Good relationships. Okay. All right. So I like to do the live Facebook parties. This may not be your jam. This is what I do. I post once a day leading up to the party to remind people, and then I post an hour before, then I post a half an hour before to remind everybody. They're seeing the event pop up in their newsfeed. They're like, oh yeah, I want to do this. All right, I'm going to do this. I usually do them at 9 o'clock at night, depending on where my hostess and her friends, their time zone, okay? You customize things for them. It's about them. It's not about you. If she wants to have it at 7 o'clock in the morning on a flippin' Saturday, then I am up at 5 a.m. ready to party, because it's about her. It's not about me. All right. We then live party. In my live parties, I try to keep them under half an hour, but they always end up, and they're really fun. And it's like, I usually do a 4 or 5 part system, and I let them know this is the way the party's going to go. Part 1, drop a selfie. Tell me who you are. How do you know your hostess? Get to know these girls. Get them talking about themselves. You don't want to be the only one talking, then don't be the only one talking. Ask them questions. People love to talk about themselves. And if they talk about themselves long enough, they're going to sell them on the product they need. Yes, they're going to talk themselves into selling. You know, I love a one like, okay, that's it. Scavenger hunt, show me your makeup bag right now. And they're like, ooh, it's so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, I need new makeup. What do you do when your hostess has never purchased from you and set up a party, but is as the hostess? What do I do? Well, you know, some people can go and set up their own parties. And if she's not your friend and she's never bought the product, then maybe she just wants a lash link. I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. So anyways, back to what I do in my live party. Let her talk about herself. Let them talk about themselves. Let them talk with each other. Here's the deal with parties. Do you guys remember in middle school dances and high school dances, if there was nobody dancing on the dance floor, nobody would get out and dance, and we'd all just stand around staring at each other, not knowing what to do in a really uncomfortable way? Guess what? Facebook parties are the same way. If nobody is posting other than you, nobody is going to post. Nobody's going to be comfortable posting. Okay, so if you have a party that's dead, you know what my girls on my team do? They run to our team page and they said, dead party alert, I need backup. And she adds her Y sisters and we get that party going, right? We start talking, we start chatting, we start showing our makeup bags. We get each other's parties going because we are a family and we love each other and we want each other's parties to be successful. That's what I do. So the more people are talking, the better it is. Here's a couple other suggestions, right? I like to do drop a selfie because people like take silly selfies and it makes them laugh, right? And then part 2 will be my video, okay? And I make videos customized for my hostess. I say how I know her. And I highlight real quick in a funny way. Oh my gosh. Angela Roper, who is an elite orange status on my team, and she's a kind of a legend in Team Awesome because this girl, she's so creative. And she could party like, I'm serious. She's got 100 personals, you guys. She can party. And she would make her own images and she'd make it fun and it wasn't like copy and paste and it was never stale. And she used her imagination and she taught us all how to party, man. I'm telling you what. Anyways, so I make a video and I like to do, women like to win things. So my parties, women earn points, and I always raffle off something at the end, right? It's a door prize. It's fun. You get points if you drop a selfie. You get even more points if you, and I will hide little questions in my video. So they have to watch the whole video. They have to watch the whole gosh darn thing. And they get points, right? And then I make my own catalog, right? I don't like people going away from the event during the party. You want to keep everybody's attention. You want to keep them on the event page, right? Refresh. You want them to be interactive. You want them to love what's going on. And so I have an album in my unique business page of our products. I need to make a new one next month because of all of our new products are coming out. And so they can scroll through and they can see it's taking them to my unique page. And they also get an extra point for liking my unique page. Oh my gosh, I'm retaining those customers. Guess what? They get another point for being a part of my VIP group. Now, I don't do that till the very end after they've purchased because I don't want them to purchase from my group. I want them to purchase from the hostess's party. And so you want to retain these people. It's unique presented by Brianne Kerr. You want to retain these people. You want to build relationships with these people. You want to become friends with these people. Every single party is a doorway into a new market. If you are just marketing to the same people on your friends list over and over, your market's going to go cold and you're not going to have any sales, and then you're going to feel sad and maybe you'll quit your business that you really wanted to dedicate yourself to. You have to constantly be building your market. You know, you can't, there will come a point where people either don't want your makeup or they already have your makeup. You need to be having parties, period. All right. So then I do, so they look around, we call it window shopping. You can do one of two things here. Okay, now that we accept PayPal, this is going to be a lot easier for you to do. Do you friend people who like your business page? It depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I have close to 6,000 likes on my business page, and so, you know, I don't. Everybody. If they communicate with me and message me, then I do. All right. I keep answering questions and I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Okay, so you have options. You can post your hostess party link, and then they go, right, to your unique page and they place their orders. And every single order comes in, you make a big deal. People want to feel special. If people are ordering from you and you are not publicly acknowledging that order in the party or on your Facebook page or on their wall, you're losing customers. People want to feel special. People want to be appreciated, you guys. Appreciate every single order. Okay, so PayPal has made this easier I will take orders. Okay, this is doing one or two things. First of all, I don't trust people to go to the party website and to actually hit buy. Some people do. They'll go fill the cart, they walk away, they get cold feet, they get scared, they walk away, they don't ever place their order. I have them message me their order. I take the orders, right? And this is what I do. I go to my back office, I go to the party, I put in all of their orders, I have their address, I figure out what the exact total is with their tax and their shipping and stuff, and then they PayPal me. Their order doesn't get placed until they've PayPal'd me. Okay, because we take PayPal, they PayPal me, and it needs to be, it cannot be credit. If they need to pay with a credit card, then you need to add that fee in because you do get a fee. And I just add it, it's like a couple dollars, so no big deal. And then I place the order for them. They feel customized, they feel catered to, they don't have to go and like do all of that stuff. They don't have to give you their credit card number. They PayPal me, I put the order in for them, I'm guaranteeing order. Also, when people are private messaging you, you have the opportunity to build relationships with them, right? You can build relationships with them. You can tell them how awesome they are. You can help them pick out colors. You can add them to your friends list. It's all about building relationships, you guys, and interacting, okay? And then I thank everybody. And as orders keep coming in, because our parties are 10 days, I will, a day later, make a little post. Reminder, if you haven't placed your orders in, place your orders in. Oh my gosh. I love to share how much free makeup she's getting, because they're like, oh, I want to host a party and get all that free makeup. And you know what? You get extra points in my draw if you host a party. You should be booking parties because of parties, period. If you have somebody who's been interacting, but all of a sudden she goes to order and she's like, man, I can't afford that right now. I really, really want this, but I have to wait. Oh my God, you need to host a party. She's like, you know what? This is really fun. I kind of want to do this with my friends. Girls' night. It's amazing. Glass of wine and my jammies while the kids are asleep. Oh my gosh, you've just booked another party. You should always, always, always be booking parties because of parties. Okay? My first 8 months with Unique, okay, I had no less than 3 parties going a week, period. That was my goal. Okay, sometimes I didn't, but most of the time I did. All of my elites that hit elite status really, really quick, they party. They party. They were party animals. Now, I'm going to go back to what happened with parties, and they got really burnt out, and then people were getting lots of flops, and then they got scared, and then they stopped doing them. You need to be thick-skinned. If a party isn't working and you're getting more flops than qualifying parties, then you need to use that amazing little brain of yours and get really creative. You need to join other parties so you can get some good ideas. Here we go. So there's Facebook events. There's Facebook groups. I've already told you about not being rude in a Facebook group. Don't do it. Video party. Video party. I'm repeating it because that's how excited I am, you guys. We are going live. We are going to be able to have video hangout parties in our unique website. Do you know what that means? It means women are going to be able to be on video and chit-chatting and laughing with each other on your unique website. This is huge. Avoid Facebook altogether. Invite people. I mean, it is going to be awesome. But you know what? You don't have to wait for that to launch. You can be having video parties right now. Google Hangouts. It's free. You can have up to 9 other people in a video chat. Okay, I know there's other mediums where you can have more of them, but I don't know yet. So this is what you need to be doing. You need to be practicing. Are you going to wait for us to launch and then be like muffling through it, trying to figure out what you're going to say and how it's going to go? Or are you going to practice right now so when we go live, you are rocking people's socks off. You are partying. You are building your team. Your PRS is nuts. You are green status. You are orange status. You are purple status. You are black status. That's my story. So you need to be practicing your video parties. Eek! And it's a whole new medium. We can get so creative with this, you guys. It's so stinking exciting. It's exciting. It's so exciting. My schedule is full for next month for parties. For October, I'm filling up like hotcakes because, oh my gosh, Halloween parties are the funnest thing ever. It is the time of year. You need to be partying. So there's also, oh my gosh, you could do Periscope parties. Yes, you could do Periscope parties. You could do Google Plus parties. You could, let's not forget about home parties, homeboys, home parties. I love home parties. I am excellent at home parties, if I do say so myself. I prefer home parties over online parties any day of the week because when people are in a room and I'm engaging with them, the relationship I'm building is 10 times stronger and more sincere than the relationship I'm building online. It takes more steps to get to that point. So we need to practice our mock video parties like ASAP, like yesterday. So home parties, I generally will make 3 times more at a home party than I do online party. If you're afraid to get out of the house or you can't, it's cool, but book your home parties, you guys. They're fun. When women touch and feel our product, especially with our new products coming out, they cannot walk out that door without purchasing. I have a whole video on how to rock your home parties on my YouTube page. So I'm not going to get into the details on how to do that. You can just scurry off to my YouTube page after this Periscope and you can find it and you can see what I do. Home parties are absolutely great. The bottom line is that after parties kind of got burnt out last year, women stopped doing them. They started trying to sell in other ways. They started using their business page more. They started boosting. They started just relying on the people in their friends list. They stopped partying. And then, you know what also happened? They stopped promoting. You want to promote, you need to party. And it's not just for the PRS, you guys. It's for the relationship building. You know, and we go back to part 1, and I talk about how to build relationships and nurture relationships and how that's growing your business. Parties are doorways into new markets. You have got to be partying. If you go afterwards and go and look at your calendar, and you don't have any parties on the rest of this month, first of all, you're missing an amazing opportunity to party right now. Because you know what? Women are going to want our new products next month. And some of them aren't going to be able to afford it. Their eyes are going to be bigger than their checkbooks. And you know what? They need to be partying right now. So we have 10 days left in the month. You need to fill up your schedule now. Go ahead. Go. Party. You need to be booking parties because of parties. Period. Period. It's only a flop if you're not able to book another party because of it, if you didn't build any relationships, and if your hostess isn't happy. That's a flop. If none of those 3 things happen, then your party's not a flop. You need to get thick-skinned because no's happen. No's happen. They happen. Flops happen. They happen. We learn from them. We get better because of them. And that's it. And it doesn't mean that we stop. Open mouth, open business, right? We say that. If you're not partying and your mouth is not open, it's a platform for you guys. It's a platform to share the product. It's a platform to build relationships, a platform to build your team. Okay? And it's also a way for you to show, if you have a downline, how to party. I invite my girls to my parties. Come party with me. You know, I have mock parties for my girls. If you're not teaching your downline new, innovative, fun ways to party, then your downline is not going to be promoting as fast as they need to. We are a party company. Okay? So I probably said party 100 times. I did. What else did I want to talk about? Parties, booking parties, our video parties, what to do, what not to do. Make it fun. Make it your own. Make your own videos. Put heart into it. People feel when they're just being copy-pasted. People feel if you're not really into it. And for the love of all that's holy, please, please don't flake on your hostess. If she's willing, then you have like a gold mine. Okay? You need to be accountable, and you need to be polite, and you need to make it all about her, and she needs to feel really special because of it. My hostesses don't walk away with empty-handed ever. That's why I have hostesses that come back every 3 months. I give them a half off. They order through me. I order it for them. Boom. They're happy. They're very happy. They want to come back in a couple months and do it again. I do a draw, and it really depends on what I draw. A lot of times I have drawn for a half price. I have so many half prices that I don't have a problem drawing for a half price item. I have done draws for pigments because it's really easy for me to ship. Now that we're having samples come out, you can do draws for some of our samples. Whatever. If you can't afford to put a lot of money into your draws, that's totally cool. That's fine. But draws are fun. You need to keep women engaged. They need to feel challenged. Be creative with your party themes. Every 3 months, I have a party for my market because it's reorder time, and it's my homies, it's my friends. We like to have fun. Some of the most successful parties I've had. I had a Monster Mash makeup party last October. It was great, and because of that, lots of my girls had Monster Mash makeup parties, and it's awesome. Makeup and margaritas has always been a really fun theme, and that correlates with a home party, right? So it's an online party for those that can't make it, and it's a home party. Super awesome. Girls want to get together. We want to focus on ourselves and feel pretty, and play date parties. Bring the kids. I have brought a bucket of new toys, or old toys, new to them toys, for the kids to play with, and makeup for the mom to play with, and we drink coffee, and the kids are happy, and I set up my computer, and I take their orders, and boom, you've made new friends, you've developed new relationships, you've had a successful party. I've done trivia parties. My girls love trivia parties and so me and my husband spend days coming up with all these trivia questions, right? And here's the thing with trivia parties, you got to purchase to play. So if you want to win the hostess rewards, which I love to do mystery hostess, women love to win the rewards, and these jackpots generally get really, really, really big, and people love trivia, then you have to purchase to play. And it's super duper fun, and I come up with really great questions, and I do that for my market. I'll do it for other people's markets too. So all this focus that you're putting on, attraction marketing is absolutely one of the foundations and cornerstones of my business, right? I use my Facebook wall, and I work my Facebook for my business. However, you need to be partying too. You can't just rely on that. You can't just rely on people to come to you. You need to be going out there asking your friends to party, okay? Go, ask them. Go, I need a party. I need to practice. I really, do you need my help? Let's do this. Let's party. This is going to be awesome. Go connect with your peeps. Get some parties in the book. People want to help. They want to be useful. They like to party, especially if your parties aren't boring. My trivia party outline and the video for home parties? No. I can find it because you know what? Facebook saves our parties, and I can post it so you guys can see how the trivia party went. It was really, really fun. How about a mystery hostess? What about no, the video that I have on my Facebook page is just about home parties. It's how to rock your home party. As far as mystery hostess parties, ask. Go to your group. If you're in my group, ask. People will add you to their old parties. We also have a file in my group so that you can go to people's old parties and you can check it out and you can see how it is. Go to your events right now. Are you invited to parties? Go to them. Go to them. Because you know what? I don't get notifications for all my parties. If you want to learn how to party, you need to go to parties. So Go and look, and I don't care if it's a 31 party or if it's a Jamberry party or whatever party. First of all, you're networking with your networker. She sees you there and she appreciates you. You know, second of all, you're learning some helpful tips from other companies. Oh my gosh, I've gotten some great tips on how to party from some jam parties. Heck yes. And you are like connecting. Worst case scenario, you walk away with some awesome nails. You know, let's not forget that the reason that I joined Amber Voigt was because she networks with other networkers and somebody suggested me to her. So you need to be networking with other networkers. No. I actually think I did $50 to a $50 purchase, but you don't have to do that. They can purchase lip gloss and play. You know, they're playing because they want to play trivia, and they're playing because they would love to win all those hostess rewards. So it's really, really great. You can give them a teaser and make it good trivia questions, you guys. You can even, you can do whatever you want to do. The more creative and innovative you are, the better your parties are going to be. So you guys need to get creative. Yeah. And so my bottom line is people have not been partying and you need to be partying. I see it in my back office. I see you not partying. And you know what happens is we get burnt out, man. I get burnt out on hosting parties. I'm not going to lie. Like, I got burnt out. I ran to black status. And after I hit black status, I got a little burnt out on parties. But then you know what happened? My market started to get a little chilly. I wasn't adding people to my circle. I wasn't recruiting as fast as I was. And so you know what happened? I hopped back on that party train. I party just like the rest of them because the way that our compensation plan is designed, you guys, if I'm not constantly growing my team, if I'm not constantly making, I got to do $500 in sales a month to be able to qualify as black status. I need to be selling the makeup. Our compensation plan is so brilliant that you have got to always be working the basics, even when you are a black status 1. Period. You know, it's brilliant. So I hopped back on that party train and I rolled up my sleeves, and I am so excited because we have so many holiday themes coming up. It's like the party season. So do we have any questions before I say over and out? Because I'm like so excited about parties that I'm feeling a little fatigued, you guys. I think I need to take a nap because I'm so excited about parties. Any questions about parties? I'm all yours. Gosh darn, my skin looks good today. New products. Who's happy? Okay, you guys. Other than points, what games do you play? Yes, somebody asked about games and I didn't. Okay, so you can play, I like to keep it personal. So it depends on your party. If you're having a group party and it's going to last longer than a couple days, you can do, there's a Jeopardy. And you can do it so people are having to go and scavenger hunt your website. So they're having to go and look at all the products. I like to do scavenger hunt of ingredients because I love our ingredients so much. So they have to go and find out the question and ask it in question form, and they love that. There is always the oldie but goodie, the princess dress party. That's kind of fun. People love to see that in their news feed because they like to figure things out. People love trivia. I love to do a drop a selfie. I love to get the girls to talk about themselves. Yes, play games. Incorporate the games into your party. And it really depends on how long your party is. You don't want to be waiting for people's answers and have your live party go like 2 or 3 hours because that'll be really annoying. So customize it. Make up your own games. Make up your own images. Make up your own questions. People like to win stuff. It makes them, and it's really fun. You know, purchase to play sort of a thing. If you want to do a purchase to play game, like do that. The sky is the limit. And I feel like everybody for a while was having the same kind of parties. And that's why our markets got really burned out on parties and people started complaining about them. So you need to be creative. You know, you need to customize it for yourself and for your hostess. It's all about her. It's, what other fun games are to play? The trivia, the Jeopardy, the outfits. There is a movie quote one. I like to kind of keep it unique themed, and sometimes they don't. With the trivia that I do for my market, none of the questions had anything to do about makeup. and it was fun because you know what, at this point, if you're hosting a party for your market, which I suggest you do at least every 3 months, they all know what I sell. They all know what I sell. You know, they want it to be fun. And so I would do like 80s trivia and then science trivia. And I make it like not necessarily, it doesn't have to be about unique. It doesn't. It can be about lots of different things. You're going to captivate their interest a little bit more if it's not all about makeup. So, you know, I make the when people need to know about the makeup, that happens in the little cute video that I make that I keep under 5 minutes that they have to watch. And it also happens in the window shopping when they get to ask questions. You can do color matching parties, right? A video color matching party where you're interacting with women and they're talking about their needs and you're able to customize their order for them. People like to be catered to, okay? It makes them feel special. Do you remember when you go to the makeup counter when you were little? Do you give prizes to your trivia games? It can be, yeah, I do one giveaway at the end. Or you can do little ones, it's up to you. Yeah, the big prize for the trivia party that I do is they get all the mystery hostesses, which is generally at least a couple $100 in makeup. Yeah, it's a big one. So that's the great thing about purchase supplies is that your pot's going to be huge. Okay, so you went to the makeup counter with your mom and your little girl, and you wanted everybody to pick everything out for you, so it was just perfect for you because makeup was confusing. You are the makeup lady. You need to customize things for people. You need to make them feel special. So video makeup parties are wonderful. They're super fun. If you haven't tried one, do it. Yes, you can share makeup tips, do's and don't, and you can make them really, really funny. Oh my gosh, most of my elites are party rock stars. They come up with the funniest things. I have one of my elites right now. She's Purple Status presenter for her beauty group because we all either have VIP groups or we have beauty groups, and we post things about not just about unique, it's beauty groups and tips about everything. She is doing beauty basics, right? So she's making, she made this most hilarious image of her makeup looking absolutely horrible, right? And she posted it. And so people want to know how to do it better. And what you're doing is you're building and nurturing those relationships. Maybe they'll order, maybe they won't order. You're nurturing their relationship. You're keeping their attention. You're being original. You're making things relevant, you know. We get on autopilot, I think, with parties and with life and with our posts and stuff. And the more aware and present that you are in your parties, on your Facebook page, on your business page, and life, the better everything is going to be. You know, so make everything relevant. Make it up relevant. But we need to be partying, okay? Shoot for 2 parties a week. You want to go to the top, you want to promote, you shoot for 2 parties a week, period, starting right now. So when we're mindlessly scrolling through Facebook, instead you can be creating images, you can be making videos, and you can be organizing it in a file. So when you do there's some nights that I was doing parties back to back. Everything is right there, so it's easy for yourself. I even have a event where I just store all my images in, so I can go through and I could look at images, and you know, when I do have maybe longer paragraphs that I post, you know, you can copy and paste certain things, but holy smokes, make sure that is customized to your hostess. But you got to be partying, guys. You have got to be partying. We are in the party business. If you're not partying, then how the heck are you selling your makeup besides your Facebook page? And, you know, vendor events, got to do them. A secret group for storage. Sure. You know, because gosh darn, I can remember this last year. So, emergency, I have a party in 10. My phone is dead. My computer's not working. What do I do? You know, then if your Facebook page is working, you can go to your secret group and you have all the images that you like to use there. If your computer runs out of batteries, if holy smokes, I have got to go do something and I have this party going on, oh my goodness, I can do it from my phone. Most of my parties I do from my phone. You know, so just get organized. Make it easy for yourself. Yes. Okay, you guys. I think that about kind of covers that, unless anybody has any questions. I hope that you can feel my emphasis on you have got to be partying. I have seen women stop, really, I swear, they were grooving and their company was grooving, their company's grooving, and then it stops. What the heck's going on? When's the last time you had a party? You have to be partying. You have to be partying. Yes, awesome. And get good at parties. Watch as many videos. Go to YouTube. Look at how to party. Join the tag team. Sherry Brown loves the parties. She's great at partying. Go look at Sherry Brown. Educate yourself, you guys, and find what works for you. Yeah. Yay. Mwah. Find what works for you. You. Make it personal. All right, you guys, I've got to go play with more makeup because I still have lots of comparison pictures to do. Hard Saturday at work. All right. Next boot camp is in a couple days. I'm not done yet. We're touching on all sorts of awesome things. So I'll see you guys in a couple days. Bye.